Well, top of the morning to you. Today is Tuesday, April 18th, day 32 on the Appalachian Trail. So yesterday was a 23-mile day. Today we're looking to do 25 miles, going from the campsite, the unofficial campsite I was at last night, to a campsite called Crawfish Campsite. And we just actually passed the Mount Rogers Recreational Visitors Center. So I was actually able to use the bathroom with a flushing toilet. Sweet! And another thing today is it looks like we crossed a road that has a restaurant right there. So lunch today, hopefully it's going to be in a restaurant. Yeah, so things are good. Very good, beautiful day. So it's very breezy again, very chilly. Breezy, that wind just cuts through, but it's actually great hiking weather. All right, I'll talk to you later. So last night, after I got the tent set up, inflated the mattress, got my whole bed set up, emptied everything out into the tent, started cooking dinner, I noticed that across the trail was a pretty big oak tree leaning in a direction that if it fell would be right on my tent. So I had looked to make sure there were no dead branches above me, but I hadn't seen this leaning tree because it wasn't above me. Anyway, when I was cooking my meal, I was like in an adjacent area and I saw it, so I ended up having to pack everything back up, take down the tent and move it. So just in case. Well, the tree never did fall last night, but I actually had a better night's sleep knowing that if it did, it wasn't going to hit me. View of the day. It says view of Walker Mountain. I don't know which mountain out there is Walker Mountain, but I guess one of them is. So this is the one-room schoolhouse where I believe you can actually sleep inside like it's a shelter. Let's go check it out. So I think that what people usually do is they put two of these desks together, kind of form a bench to sleep on. But you can see there's quite a few people have signed the board. Maybe I should sign it with my new name. This stove looks like Dad's old wood stove. The younger kids probably don't remember it, but Brian probably does. But we used to have one just like this in our basement before Dad got his new one. There's something about a nice green pasture that just is very pleasing to the eye. What do you think? So here's that restaurant I was busting my ass to get to, El Burrito Loco, right next to the gas station. All right. So that was probably the best Mexican food I've ever had. And I know what you're thinking, that I've been out here hiking for 30 days and food, blah, blah, blah. No. I don't know what that little guy, there's one guy in there cooking it. This little Mexican guy, and I'm telling you, that is the best Mexican food I've ever had. I had chimichangas, and I used to get chimichangas at a place in Portsmouth, New Hampshire called the Poco Diablo. They had good chimichangas, but nowhere near as good as this guy's. Absolutely fabulous. It's funny because everyone talked about this little place and how good the food was, and they're absolutely right. So if you're ever in Atkins, Virginia, go to the Loco Burrito. It's worth it. Oh, and then for dessert I had fried ice cream. So I got about 6 miles to the campsite. Burn off some of this food. But at least I won't have to cook tonight. So I guess it'll be just a matter of getting there, setting up, going to bed. Should have a good night's sleep. Unless all this fried chimichanga and fried ice cream is going to do me in. Who knows? Over in the meadow where the green grass grows lives an old mother turtle and her little turtle one.